Much like Ultra Magnus, Skywarp is no stranger to being a repaint or retool of another figure. Most often the case, Starscream, as from the very beginning, Skywarp was in fact a direct repaint of Starscream. Later on, he'd be a retooled version in Armada of Armada Starscream. And that figure was a little hard to get a hold of in certain places, my area in particular. Once again, later on, Skywarp would be offered as a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, which was a repaint of the Legends of Cybertron Starscream. Now, in the current Classics line, Skywarp here is in fact a repaint of Starscream. And also there's a third Seeker, Ramjet, who features retooled wings, missiles, and head, but still uses the same base Seeker body. Most recently announced for BotCon, the 5-figure exclusive set for the convention actually features 4 additional Seekers. Now, those are Dreadwing, Thundercracker, Thrust, and Dirge. It should be interesting to see if we see Sunstorm appear at all. Now, I say that Skywarp is a direct repaint of Starscream, but it actually seems as though there was a running change in the Seeker mold. On February 1st, a poster by the name of Powered Convoy on the Allspark posted a thread detailing the running change, in addition to this image, which I use with his permission. As you can see, the back of the intakes differ slightly, in that on Starscream there are only about 3.5 of these little rectangles, whereas on Skywarp there are about 4.5. And at the bottom, on the sloped bottom portion of the intake, you can see that Skywarp features a slightly shallower incline, allowing for that extra little rectangle on the back of the intake. Now, I've heard unconfirmed reports that newer shipments of Starscream actually feature this running change. And that wouldn't surprise me at all, but I haven't been able to confirm that yet. And now that that's all been said, let's move on to the figure itself. Now, Skywarp here features a great deal of articulation, just as Ultra Magnus did. Great movement in the arms and legs, particularly in the legs. The knees are jointed, the legs all over, and you can even move his head. Let me zoom in a little bit here for you. You can even move his head a little bit side to side, depending on how you are able to. There we go. Just like that. But like I said, great amount of articulation, and he features the regular arm cannons that all the original Seekers had. So why don't we move right along to the transformation? The first thing we're going to do is we're going to fold in the feet just like that, and we're going to fit the legs together and push them up just like that. And then we're going to take this side and move these fins up, fold this flap down like that. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. Bring this up, like so, and then fold it down. You can already see the back part of the jet starting to form. Now, next I'm going to take off his arm cannons and I'm going to fold in his fists. I'm just going to zoom in a little bit so you can get a better shot of what I'm doing. Now next, I'm going to pull back on the intakes, and it's going to, I'm going to pull back on the arm rather, and it's going to split like that, bringing the head, shoulders, and arms back. Now, I'm going to take the back of the head right here, flip it up and over the face. And that folds the cockpit over. Next, I'm going to push forward once again on the cockpit, and bring it up. Lock it into place, and we're going to twist it around 180 degrees. Lock that into place right there. So it looks like that. Next, we're going to push in the arms like so, and then bring this back in. And here is what we have left. So next, we're going to flip the wings back, and here is our jet, Skywarp. Now you can take his little chest wheels, or vents here, fans, and pull them out so they become landing gear. And let's add back our arm cannons to the underside of the wings. And here we have Classic Skywarp in vehicle mode. Very cool color scheme for a very great mold. That about covers it for Classics Ultra Magnus and Skywarp. If you've got any feedback, feel free to email me at crazy@powet.tv. I hope you found this entertaining and hopefully informative. Until next time, remember to check out PowetTV for all of your news on gaming, toys, comics, movies, and a whole lot more.